Hey, Steve Taylor here for Amazon.com, doing a early morning review on the club belts. I wouldn't normally do a video review for a belt. I mean, a belt is a belt. I've been wearing them my entire life, and I'm like, well, that's a belt. But this is not the normal belt. This is above and beyond any belt that I've ever had. Now, it's fairly new to me, so I can't say how long it will last, but it's a genuine leather belt, and genuine leather belts typically will last quite a few years, where bonded leather, and make sure you know the difference, bonded leather is just sawdust leather that's glued together and it never lasts long. In fact, you're probably better off getting vinyl or nylon over bonded leather, but this is a genuine leather belt. It came in this box, which was nice. That's typically they come in a bag or something. It came in this box, and I was like, oh, that's nice. Nice presentation. Not a big deal for most men, but nice for a gift if you're going to give a belt to somebody. So you don't have to put it in a box. Comes in a box. But what I found interesting was the belt part actually came in a bag wrapped up inside the belt. And I was like, that's above and beyond. That's not necessary, but it keeps the belt from getting scratched while in transportation. And I was like, that's kind of slick. So one of the reasons I'm doing the review. And then it actually came with instructions. And I was like, okay, because I didn't really research this belt. I said, hey, a genuine leather belt for 15 bucks. How, great can it be? But really, I need another belt. So I got it, and it was like, wow, there's instructions, there's information about the company. It's well presented. It's actually in real English where you can understand. It has instructions on this belt. And I was like, well, why would anybody need instructions on a belt? It's like needing instruction. Excuse me. It's like needing instructions on a, single switch toaster. So I said, okay. So I was looking over it, and I'm like, okay, well, it was a good thing they put it in there because I actually did need to know some of these things. This belt was long for me, which is why I ordered it. So they come in a length version. So I think this one is 32. I'm sorry, I'm 32. This one is like 30 by 40 or 42. Of course, I don't want a foot extra of belt hanging off. So you have to trim these. So I measured it and I trimmed short conservatively. And I just took a pair of those kind of scissors you can cut a penny with. I think medical scissors, whatever they call them. I kind of use them as utility scissors. Cut it. Took a little bit of strength. Nothing most people couldn't do. So I cut this off, and then I realized I could use a couple more inches. So I cut another piece off. Can you see the texture? This is kind of neat. I like it. Maybe we can focus on this. It's got a nice texture, so it's not just matte or gloss. It's got a print in it, which is neat, and really nice stitching. Okay, get back where we were. So what you do is you cut it off, and then you take the buckle, which comes separate, comes wrapped up separately. You pull this lever up here, and there's teeth. There's teeth on this right here. So you press the belt in, and while holding in, you lock that down, and that locks the belt into here. So if you say you're 40 now, but you plan on losing weight, you can just continue cutting this belt off and make it smaller. So it's really a great feature. And this one is I don't remember what they call it. I would call it gunmetal. They don't have that word. Maybe they just don't think that's correct, but it's a gunmetal gray, so I don't like this shiny silver. So this was perfect. It's one of the reasons I snagged it up. Plus, I like the clean look. It's not big, gaudy, or anything. The hold down is built into it, so that's real nice. Very solid, really heavy, very solid, perfectly constructed. I mean, it is very well machined. It is meticulously done. So what you do, other than your most ratchet belts, this one actually has teeth in it. And it's a hard plastic, maybe a vinyl material that bends with the belt, but it's in here. So when you put the belt in, it goes it goes in. I'm not going to be able to do this while I'm on camera. Okay, it goes in. Here it ratchets, and then you can't pull it out. So it actually locks into place. So if you've ever had a belt that you cinch down, but it comes loose on its own, this one won't do that. So it's got this really cool locking mechanism, which again, I've been around for quite a few decades and I've never seen that. And then they put a little lever in here that you just push and the belt just comes out, and it's spring loaded. See if you can see that. So that is really slick. And then of course, when the belt is in, that open slots don't quite appear like that. It's got black in them. So that, if I get this focused, that is what you'll see. And that is pretty cool. So I love it. I mean, and this to me should have cost a lot more money than what they're asking. This is probably the best, not probably, this is the best belt deal I have ever seen. I can't imagine, these things are going to be flying off the shelf. This is really a fantastic belt. I could not be happier with it. If I could give it 10 stars, I would, but Amazon goes up to 5. So hopefully you found this review helpful. I'm Steve Taylor for Amazon.com.